Hi, well, welcome back to our weekly update of the River Club. This is the key update, the one you've been waiting for. Next week is the first week of March, and that was our goal to open. And I'm pleased to announce that we have obtained the necessary certificates to open. In a minute, Eric is going to walk you through what that procedure will be. As you can see behind me, the pergolas are finished. We've got the railing in. We made a lot of progress this week, and enough progress that we can open. But there'll still be some things left to do even after we open. There's some artwork that's not here, chairs that need to be replaced. The louvers up here for the sunshade probably will not be here for opening. Don't know for sure. So we still have a lot to do, but we can operate, which is really exciting. So I'm going to turn it over to Eric, and he can kind of walk you through what our opening procedure is going to be and a little bit what we've done this past week.
Thank you, Mr. Merrill. So we are getting a lot of things finished here. As Mr. Merrill mentioned, a lot of our certificates have been completed and inspections, and really it's just some of the finishes that need to be completed. So you can kind of see this is start of what it will look like within the dining space. Obviously we're still moving around with some of the tables and chairs. You can see we have some scaffolding still up. We're still doing some punch list items throughout this area. But you can kind of get the idea of what the space will look like. Fire pits are all good to go. TVs are in there. We just have them covered right now. And then what you're seeing that's happening, which Mr. Merrill mentioned, some of the punch items. So the hardy board has gone on. They're going to be painted tomorrow and Saturday. And then on the top, there's wall caps. So those are getting fabricated as we speak. And we should be getting those back on Monday and Tuesday of next week. So those are the punch list items for this area. And then the last item that Mr. Merrill mentioned was the sunshades that go in these openings. Right now, tentatively, it looks like we won't get those until March 11th. So we might open before that, but those items most likely won't be in before the day that we open. Let me show you what's going on inside. All right, so welcome. We are in the reception area. We have a couple items that we're still working on with the reception desk. We have a glass top that's coming, but this is where you'll come and enter into the River Club. We'll have a point of sale here ready for taking orders, and then obviously taking you to your table. Let me walk you in through the rest of the space. The lobby area is really ready to go and ready to be serving drinks before too long, so it's looking great. All right, so in the south dining room, a lot of things have been completed in this area. They are doing some punch list items as far as some touch-up paint around the area, but for the most part, this room is pretty much set up. Like I've mentioned many times, these chairs will be replaced once the new ones come in, so those are temporary, but everything else is what you see today. Really looking great. You can really get a beautiful view of the river if you come over here. So if you look out there, and let's just take a little peek, and come out to the patio area, you get a nice view of the river. So we're out in the patio area, so it's ready to go. Everything's in place. We have the umbrellas, chairs. Best thing about the tables that are on the outdoor dining and in this patio area, they are meant for wet bathing suits. So if you're coming off the pool deck and you want to have a nice lunch, that outdoor dining area is meant for lounge area, and enjoying yourself in your wet bathing suits will be just fine with these chairs. Let me show you what's going on in the rest of the area. So you can see the bar is really starting to come together. If you can see, we got the bar lines already. The guys were out today getting it all fine-tuned. We already did some tastings to make sure everything looks good, but the beer is flowing. and ready to go before too long. Point of sales are all up and running. Obviously you can see the TVs are all set. We're just working on our DirecTV to make sure we get all the sports channels. So we're working on that right now, but it's really starting to come together. Let me show you the West Dining Room. So we're in the West Dining Room. Just to find a couple things here. We have some artwork that's going to go up on the wall tomorrow. But other than that, the room is pretty much set. We will be having a couple additional chairs coming and another small portion of the banquette. But other than that, the room is pretty much set. Another thing to note, you'll see that we do have some arrangements throughout the area, landscape, so it's all throughout the potted plants inside and outside, just to give them some warmth to the space. So we're in the East Dining Room. So you see we do put some potted plants in this area. Obviously TVs are installed, and then the last touches we're still waiting on. So we have some whiskey jugs and shelving that will be coming in. Right now it's slated not till the 10th or 11th, so we're probably going to open without them. We'll just have one row, but we have some beautiful Buffalo Trace right now just to play around with, but obviously that's not the total decoration right now, just playing around right now. But we will have some whiskey jugs lined up there on all sides, but it's really starting to look beautiful in here. Really cool ambiance. Let me show you the rest of the rooms. All right, so we're in the private dining room space. You can see the tables already. We do have a couple punch list items like a paint and all those things. And then like I mentioned, there'll be another couple more shelves in here, and then we'll have whiskey jugs on each shelf. And then obviously you see the lighting's already in place, so it's gonna kind of reflect off of it. Gonna have a really cool feel, and that's gonna be all the way around this whole room. So really different look. Let me show you what's going on in the kitchen space. All right, so we're in the kitchen space. Chef is getting everything in order. You can see that we already got the plates in and making everything beautiful. Team's been working very, very diligently on getting all the things in here. Like I mentioned, the beer was already put in place. We're gonna start bringing food in here before too long, and it's really coming together. So a couple more things I just wanna show you outside. All right, so we're right outside the River Club. I just wanna mention this area here. So we're gonna have some lounge furniture in this area. So let's just say the restaurant's really packed and you just wanna have a cocktail. This area will have available for lounge seating. That's on the way. It's probably gonna come between the 5th and the 10th time frame for the furniture out here. Let me just show you the gate that we have now. For safety purposes, we have a pool gate that's a little bit higher. It's a new code that's required. But just so you understand, when you're walking into the pool area or the outdoor dining space, you're gonna come in here and then you're gonna go right into the either outdoor dining or to the pool. Like I mentioned before, the only last steps that we have on here is a hardy board that's gonna go on today and tomorrow and finish up, but we'll be ready when we open. So it's coming together. And Keith Merrill has some more comments to go, so I'll let him speak and we'll go from there.
Eric, thanks for that update. It is exciting. We are going to open on the 5th for a grand opening, an open house, and so plan on it. As you can see, we have quite a bit yet to do to achieve that date, but we're going to make it. And so Eric will give you some more detail on that opening and when they're going to start the restaurant.
All right. So as Mr. Merrill mentioned, we're going to have like a really grand reveal. And that grand reveal is just a walkthrough through the spaces to kind of show you what's going on. There won't be any food or drinks served. It's really going to be a short period of time just to show off all the things that we've been showing in this video time over time. So you're going to see that. We're going to announce and put out a communication tomorrow on that, and that will be on the 5th. And then we'll also be announcing when you'll be able to make reservations for the restaurant. That's going to be starting on the 6th. So that's going to be announced and then you'll be able to make reservations. Because this is a transition to a new space, we want to kind of ease into the space. So where we're going to ask, reservations are the only way to be able to enter into the restaurant for the first couple of days, just so we can kind of get used to it. And then after that, obviously, we'll allow walk-ins. So we want to make sure that it's a good, welcoming experience for everyone. So again, we're going to have kind of a grand reveal, so you're going to see what everything's going on. That will be on the 5th, and then the 6th we'll take reservations. Obviously, we'll probably be able to start that in the next day or two, and we'll announce that, so you'll be able to do that very, very soon. So very exciting times. I hope everybody is excited as we are, and really looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Pelican Sound.
Thank you.